Dash here at the One Idea Head channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about riding boots. Now, check this video right here for a street riding boot, but if you want the ultimate protection, what are all the features you want to look for in a boot, and do they exist in the same product? You know what? I have the answers to you. Around about 3 years now, and the very first couple months that I started riding, they came out with this. City Vertigo Corsa Airs. Street price about $425 when they were new. I about lost my mind when I said I was going to buy these, but you know what? We'll take a look at them a little bit more in detail. All the features that you can find in a motorcycle boot to keep you safe, and what to look for most importantly. So if there's something you're trying to try on, can't decide between the two, maybe something from this video will spark your mind and say, I need to get that pair. So let's take a closer look. Stay with me. Now, like most people would say, I'm a pretty decent rider, which unfortunately, like most people, makes me ride faster than I'm able to. So I encountered a corner with way too much gravel on it. So I was doing about 90, and you know what? I was wearing these suckers, and I'm certainly glad I did, because I don't know, it might be hard to tell, but this held up pretty well. It took most of the abrasion, and this is something you want to be wearing if you're going to be doing some spirited riding like I was doing. So you never are sure when the next corner might be around where you might have to use something that protects you like these do. So let's go ahead and start from the front and work our way back. These again are the City Vertigo Corsa Airs. Air means all the leather is perforated, so it's very, very breathable in the summer. Now they're still certainly better with mesh materials, but I wanted to keep it leather. We start from the toe. Now you can see right away we have some abrasion here where there's no real padding, but they did certainly fine. There's plenty enough you could be going twice as fast and still make it out no problem. You can see a lot of these panels are replaceable. These are ceramic type panels. You can see the two screws there. The only thing I don't like is that you need them positioned like they are so when you're walking they won't hit the ground, but at the same time I wish they're angled a little bit more, because you can see all my abrasion when I'm cornering is a little bit low. That's probably because I'm not leaning over far enough, but you know what? For what they are replaceable, highly impact resistant, and you can see hold up extremely well to abrasion. Next, on the side we have these little vents. This also helps in the breathability. You can lock it open or lock it closed. And what's nice about that is, depending on the riding you're doing, allow them to breathe, or if it's light, a little chilly out, just go ahead and close them right up. Kind of rotating around. Now you notice, again, all this protection from abrasion. We'll go right here. That's the ankle padding. There's a lot of flexibility in this. But at the same time, impact. Look how much padding you have there of material. That's a lot of impact abrasion resistance you have built into the boot. Now here's something special with these boots that I would highly recommend if you can get them. You see a pretty good amount of abrasion on them again. But when it hits, not only is the material itself kind of like a gel, there's a hard bit on the inside, but the whole panel, I don't know if you can see right here, it actually gives. So you have a lot of absorbing material here that's going to work when you're in an accident, keeping you safe, trying to keep those bones from breaking, and so on. You can see you have a nice catch here that's good for the foot pegs if you want to relax. I usually ride right about here on mine, but there's still a good amount of grip. They're very thin soles, but it's lightweight at that point. So there's just enough. Here, it's grab my finger like crazy, so when you put your foot on some oil and intersection, it still holds up really well. You can see a little bit of wear there, but all in all, pretty good. Moving right around to the back, we have this nice reflective panel. That's low enough so it's not going to be covered up by your pants, but still high enough to give enough visibility where you need it. Now you might be able to notice everything's at an angle. That's because your heel is not straight. Usually it's angled in a little bit. So this boot matches that, so it's extra comfortable. Here we have the part of the shell meeting the frame. Now you have this heel adjustment, can adjust to the calf. Tighten it up all the way, or you can release it and pull this back some. I haven't done it in a while, so it's a little stiff. Alright, had to get that adjusted. I haven't done it in a while, but here in the back, you have this flexible panel behind your hard shell calf protector. What that gets you is you get flexibility so it's more comfortable, but what it allows you to do is they have these little, you can see these little plastic strings in here, very durable for their size. You ratchet that and it pulls the calf in, making the boots fit extremely comfortable and just enough snugness that they're not going anywhere. Again, on the side you get that hard abrasion. Now the front, here we go, you have some Kevlar, sorry, some carbon fiber, maybe it is Kevlar weaved in, but you know, these shin guards are phenomenal. You hit something with that, you're not going to feel it. It's going to crack long before it does any pass-throughs of any kind of issues there. Now the only downside of this is it's not as breathable, but I haven't noticed a problem with it because the inside is this mesh material. There's a lot of padding there, and there's about a 1/4 inch of just dead space of mesh weave that allows it to breathe extremely well. So right up against your shin, it's not a problem. Here you have some panels of leather that again allow for that flexibility, but still good on abrasion, because you get a lot of debris that comes right about here, thrown up from either your tire or just from the street. Now here's another neat feature that I think you should try to look into, or at least make sure your boot's able to do. Again, we're dealing with these little plastic strings, but it's an adjustment strap. Again, let me get in the frame there. You loosen it up. You push this button and you loosen it up. You come to this side. The latch is in there, and what that allows you to do is then once it's on your boot, you start cranking away. And that's going to start cinching everything down. Let me get it in the groove there. And you see you really can crank on that. There's a lot of adjustment. Now you can see if that do too much, there's a little bit of buckling there, but I don't wear it this tight, and I do have skis for feet, so there's a lot of adjustment there. But what that's going to do is keep a lot of pressure here when your toes want to slide forward, your whole foot. So it's going to stop here before your toes hit the front. That's the most important part of these pairs of boots that I see that most don't incorporate. Now if you do have a boot that's going to fit snug enough that's not going to have your toes at the front, then that's good. But your heels and your toes are going to be flopping around and hitting pretty hard. It's exactly what happened to me. And even if it doesn't, it's still a good feature to be looking for. Now finally, you want to take them off. Real simple. Just grab that little flip there, flip it out. Now it's loosened up and that's completely free. Now we're going to access the boot. This is really, really nice. You have a zipper that's full length all the way down to the bottom. So it makes getting in and out of the boot real simple. You don't have to undo everything if you don't have to. Nice YKK zippers, and then when you get to the top, you also have a Velcro panel. Make sure it's in place. So there you have it. There's all the features of the City Vertigo Corsa Air boots that you might want to look for in your next pair of riding boots. You know, it doesn't have to have all of them, but if it has the important things that you're looking for. Another thing that maybe you can improve, these are designed to be race boots, so they're as light as possible with still holding the impact and abrasion aspects of it. But something comes alongside and crushes your foot. There's steel shanks in some of them. This is just a really stiff material. So something that's stronger than what this guy has might be something to look into. But for all intents and purposes, if you're just on the track or riding on yourself on the country roads, this is a superb example of what money can buy. Again, you'll be doing a lot of it, spending a lot of money on it. But if you have something like this every 3 or 4 years, it's only $100 a year. It's very manageable. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Dash with the One Idea Head channel. Check these other videos out. I'm going to be making several more of all the gear that you have when you go riding. It might take a couple weeks, but check them out. I might make a playlist. Thanks for watching again. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Oh yeah, don't forget to leave some comments and hit that subscribe button so you can watch the next ones when they come out. I'll be seeing you.